Well, good afternoon, family. I brought today to the camp a tool I made yesterday. We're going to try it out, hopefully. By putting on my gear, my belt loop died. Now, this Work Pro is a good mini hatchet or mini machete, but if it can't stay on my belt, it's no good to me. I do have another one on my pack. Now, I weighed my pack, it's 28 pounds. That's with all the cooking stuff and containers too. It has, it doesn't have my poncho or my 8x9 tarp, 7x8, 7x9 tarp, but or bedroll or blanket, but my goal is to stay under 50 pounds with both. But today we're not going to work out of this one. We're going to work strictly from the LBE, which weighs 17 pounds, and that's just bare minimum 10 Cs. You know, the different components that you would need just to survive. So what we're going to do is I've got to go collect some sticks, probably cut them down. May have to just carry my machete, cut them down, process them. I need 6 ground sticks for one, 3 upright sticks, and then for the other one I need 2 ground sticks, an upright stick. Well, it would be 4 and 2. So I need to find some nice green or not dead material that I can make these with. We'll process the sticks first. We'll lash them 2 different ways, as in a square pattern and a cross pattern, and there's a little bit of lashing techniques that I want to share with you. So one of the traps is a Conibear trap, and let me look at my phone for the other one. I knew I'd forget the other one. I think it's war something, because we are at war with these animals. It's not even war. Spanish windlass, which means it's a trap that spins around and whack, get your animal. So I did, like I said yesterday, I felt bad about not knowing and showing you enough about traps, but at this point in our campsite, we have our cover set up, we've gotten water, we have our fire. Now we need to start looking at getting food. You know, average body will last around 3 weeks without food and a week without water. So it's imperative that we get food on the table right now. So without further ado, so just a little update so far. I got a couple of sticks, but without having a sheath for that machete, I had it in my hand to hold it. Well, I just grazed across the blade. Now, in my LBE 10C, I don't have a first aid kit anymore. So what do I use? Well, part of the 10Cs is cotton. So right now, I'm going to wrap it in cotton. Put direct pressure on it. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just a little slice. It just looks like it's bleeding a lot more than it really is. So that's why, one of the reasons you have a cotton rag, you know, a bandana. So the other thing I can do is tape it. If I knew the right plant, I could put that plant on there, which would seal it. But if I put the wrong plant on there, I could get it infected. So if I knew the right plant, I could put that on there and then tape it. So right now, I'm just going to tape it. In my first aid kit, which is here, but technically I'm not using that bag. I just brought it out for show purposes. So I do have super glue and band-aids in there, but like I said, I'm not using that bag. So I'm just going to make do with what I have, take some tape off, and we're going to go from there. But that's what you do. That's why, you know, I press upon these 10 C's, these 10 categories of things that you need to bring with you. You know, just because it says combustible doesn't mean you just bring a lighter. You bring, you know, multiple backups, just like with knives, multiple backups with knives. I have a machete, a hatchet, a knife, a full tang knife, and a folding knife, you know, and a multi-tool. So I'm probably overkill on knives, but I like to try to have the knife, the best knife for, you know, the job. So like I said, but I'm gonna try to work off that pack, or off my LBE, and I'm gonna try to do that from now on and just leave my other pack for hiking. I could lose a lot of weight in it by taking the axe off, because I don't need that. The machete, I'll still keep the ferrocerium rod, but you know, do I need a scanner? Probably not. Do I need a charger for my phone? A solar charger? Yeah. Just in case. A scanner's not going to do me much good if I'm hiking out in the woods. I don't think it would. But those are some of the things I need to dump out of there. I probably have, you know, 3-4 bundles of cordage. So, you know, that's probably about 200 feet. I don't need 200 feet. I need 100. So, like I said, my finger's not bad. I'm not like dying or anything. But, you know, that's why I stress carrying, you know, even just a little pouch, like my little black pouch I have for my motorcycle, has everything I need, you know. But anyway, God bless you. We'll see you later. So I've converted from walking mode to sawing mode, and I'm going to attempt to saw off that limb. Stuck. Yeah, I probably should have went this way with it, because that's the way the tree was going to fall, or the limb. And I got smart and put gloves on, because I grabbed a hold of the knife again, or the mini machete. So that's it. That's the way to do it. It works. It's probably not the best, so tool may go on my shelf. I don't know. I'm going to try to use it a little bit more today and see what happens. My intention is not to open up this area, but that's what I'm doing. I need a lot of these limbs anyway for my limbs like this size for my tomato plants, because I'm going all natural this year. I made a bushcraft fence, but I'm a little embarrassed to show it, but maybe I will. Maybe when all this is done. And I just cut it. Nice. So we know this is sharp. And this is a Work Pro. Other than the sheath, I had a good time with it. Alright, welcome back. By the way, it is Red Shirt Friday. So remember, everyone deployed. So this is what I started last week, and I ended up breaking my 7 trigger. So probably didn't even do it right. So what we're going to do is each of these we're going to make a point, and we're going to bevel off the top here, so when you hammer on it, it doesn't splinter. So that's another trick I learned that I'm going to share with you. But you see, I have a lot to do. I'll probably get out the axe to do it. It's just much easier to make points, especially when I got to cut knots off. So I'm going to make, just for the Conibear, I'm going to make 6 of those, and then have 3 cross beams. And I'm going to take the biggest one, probably, I don't know, probably the first one I cut, and I'm going to shave off the sides so it's completely square. And then we're going to attach that to the back side along with a L7 trigger, and hopefully when he touches that, he'll go. But anyway, so welcome back. I was starting to cut up some of this stuff and realized that I'm running out of good pieces for my scissor. So part of the Conibear trap is a scissor just like this. So I've got to lash this together before I use it for something else. So basically, I'm going to go around it with a, don't remember the knot, I just know that it makes an X. So you guys can figure that one out. Didn't make an X. There's the X. Just get through it. I mean, that's a common bushcrafting knot. You know what another common knot is? Double half inch. Actually, this double half inch is going to go as a slip knot. Because I know the knots I know. And there it is. So the more I pull it, should tighten. So I'm going to go 3 times around. That's why I use that knot. But I'm going to go around like this and kind of, it's on the tip of my tongue too, I can't remember. So I'm going to go around like 7 times. And then go through it. Now, the reason you can go through is if you have 2 pieces just like this that were not notched in any way. So if you have them notched like these 2 pieces are, terrible at notching. Anyway, these 2 pieces are, then you have 2 pieces that are notched. You don't have to go in between. You could just wrap it around. But since I'm just doing this for the first time, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around. See, I'm pulling it tight, just putting a sticker on it. There's a knot that the bushcrafters use. I mean, I could use it, but I don't really care. It's just a knot. So, I think they call this I think the knot is a Marlin spike. So the idea is to go around. Listen, I cut it too short. go around twice, pull it, and where they cross over, pull it through, and it's supposed to keep your cordage tight. So it's your clothes. Someday I'll get used to doing that. Now it's going to show you the squeezing mechanism that I'm going to put together. So basically it'll sit like this. There'll be knot here with the loop, and then a string that goes through that loop, and it'll tie onto this. Whenever it's triggered, it'll squeeze. Every time the animal breathes out, it won't be able to breathe in. So I still got to notch this up and everything, but tighten this up. But that's the start of it. That's basically the... How you doing, family? I'm back. Well, I must say, just having the LBE here sucks. I had to sharpen my knife and dig through all the tape to get to the sharpener. But I didn't dig through the tape. I got inside my backpack and got out my new sharpener, which it's I don't know, Smith's two-sided diamond. I don't need any oil, because the problem with my big stone, I already used oil. I can't not use oil on it. All the smaller stones I have, they're, you know, I can make them all wet stones, but technically you need something a little better. So I got a little better. We'll see how long that lasts. I sharpened this, which incidentally I grabbed because I thought it would be useful. I could put that on the LBE, it's probably a pound. But you know, these are things that you want to learn now instead of later. So I've processed 2 of the 3 thresholds. So this is your end stick. All I'm going to do is chop that little end off. Because look at the magic here. So what I want to do is just kind of bevel one in. There you go, beveled. Okay. So what I want to do at the other end, this thing is unbelievably sharp. Same way you cut down a tree. Angle, 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 done. Spike. Okay. With a chopping block and a sharp little axe. Unbelievable. It's taken me some time with this knife. So this came with the Work Pro. So machete axe combo got my vote. Not because it looks cool either. It works. So beveled on one, sharp on the other. Seconds. Okay, maybe a minute. But I was struggling, so I went and got the sharp, or I went and got this axe. I was getting something else in there that I forgot. Oh, probably these nails. That's for the other trap. I may be able to get to that today. I did take some energy, so we're gonna start hammering these in and lashing them in a little bit. I'm gonna make sure I got all my ducks in a row, everything with me, to do all the lashing and everything. I still haven't figured out. Oh, I gotta make the trigger. So I still haven't figured out how I'm going to do the trigger, but I might just go ahead and build this today, and then get this built for us right now, so I can work on the trigger, concentrate on the trigger rather than this stuff. All right, so this right here is the threshold, where I had them all measured out too. Goes to that. That is to that. And then these two. So this is going to be the end where the trigger is going to be. So I'm going to start there. Now, this is how smart animals are. This fence, all it does is hook against the green stake. That animal kept digging under the fence. So I measured these at 16 inches because that's the length of my saw. I'm going to put this on this side. That may be pretty good actually from what I've read. So basically when I latch these, I gotta get up and adjust this camera. I can't see if I'm recording right. I'm gonna cut that out. Good. I don't care if you see me. Alright, we got the sticks. Alright. So I didn't start a fire today, so probably got a few little bugs. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to just get this this Marlin spike hitch there. Okay, I'm going to wrap it 3 times. You know, they say you should really do it neat. I'm kind of at a crunch for time, so looks like this one's going to be crossed. I think I'm doing that one wrong. This one doesn't have to be right. Come off of there, go around, up over to here, come around over, around. That's all I'm going to do. This ain't going to be around for too long, so we're really going to have to work on my knots. I did the right one correctly. A lot of action going on around here. Making me nervous. Anyway, so that's one side on. I'm going to try to get this one a little better. I'm not sure. It looks so easy when you see it on the internet. This one I'm going to lasso. Again, these knots are not important. I think I'm not sure. You do 3 that way, cross over. You do 3 this way. That looks more right. Not sure. So I'm really surprised about that sharpener I bought from Walmart today. I had a chance to spend $7 on that little yellow one that dies every 6 months. I use that in the kitchen, but it works pretty well. I've been sharpening this knife with it too. What are you doing? Anyway. So one thing about a fire is you get rid of bugs. So the reason this one is kind of square is because I need a place to put a trigger, because I'm going to attach it to a tree up there, put a trigger down here. When the animal hits the trigger, it's going to fly off, and when that happens, it's going to pull the two stakes back, well, pull one of the lines on in the scissor, so it'll be attached to this line, which has got a loop through it. Well, actually it's attached over here, and when that tree goes up, that goes closed. So like I said, seen it done. I'm sure I know I can do it, or I saw somebody else do it. I know I can do it. Alright, where's my baton? So the other thing, once again, I'm listening, watching videos, and Conibear tells me again that I should not baton an axe. And with it, you know, so I was going to stop batoning an axe. And then I saw another one where he batoned with an axe. So anyway, what I'm trying to do is get the head of the animal here and the body here. So raccoons, groundhogs, this may have to be my back one to put another one here. I think I should go a little closer because some of these groundhogs are fat, and I think the one that comes through here, judging from how he lays down the grass, he's a big boy. Because I don't have wood to like really cut down, but I don't know what this tree weed is. It's done. I was kind of curious if I could strip off the bark and dry it, and maybe that's the bark I've been looking for this whole time. I don't know. Yeah, all this is a guide. So just going to guide my scissor thingy. Once again, I'm just going to loop this guy. I used to know how to lash. I haven't lashed in probably 20 some years, but I didn't know how to lash wire in the Air Force, so I guess I'm not using that skill. I'm gonna lose it. Really like this bank line that all the bushcrafters suggest. It's tough. It doesn't fray easy. What are you doing? It's just really like good stuff. Well, yet I invented another set of lashing, ways to lash. You know what? This is going to be a guide for the scissor. I just had you. Alright, we're going under. Gotta stop playing around here. Okay. I don't know how much of it this all. I might cut some out. I don't really have much to say today. I'm not a really outward person anyway. I don't know why I'm doing these. I just don't have the charisma to be on TV, YouTube, podium. More of a in the rear with the gear type of guy. Circle is dirty. Alright, so that's the second one where these are going to go. And I may have to zip that thing off. I didn't realize that, unless I could turn it. Keep it, there we go. So this is going to be down like that. I have to get that one off too. More like turned. And oh, I got an extra one. Okay, so this is the one I tried to notch out. I did the notches great, but they're in the wrong spot. So. Live and learn. You know, some people say that if you pause your video that you lose your credibility. Anybody who knows me knows how much integrity I have, so if somebody wants to not like me for that, I don't care. Really. See what a good job that axe does? Oh my gosh. I'm so impressed with that thing. I never heard of the brand Work Pro. Got it off of Amazon and very happy with it. So I am going to notch this one. So the whole idea about notching, you see how I laced in between? Well, if you notch, you don't have to do that. And you can make a completely ugly knot like I did. Not meaning to, it's just I need to study more up on it, you know? Trying to do this now. Marlin spike hitch. See that? All it is basically wrapped around there. So, do I need to do that? I'm trying to do just the square. Work. Like that. I like the way that works. So my little band-aid's hanging up, or holding up. You know, honesty, told you about the knife sharpener, told you about the axe. Honestly, I got a band-aid under here. I may just throw a couple of band-aids in my pack or in one of the side pouches, because I'm going to try to use this LBE as much as possible now. Might just throw some band-aids in there. This is all about what I need and don't need. You know, I've got a hunting kit in there with my slingshot, so I got to make a quiver for arrows. I may just have to make a sheath too for that knife. But I was planning on making a quiver for my backpack, and I can. Maybe more feasible to have that in my backpack instead of in my LBE. I mean, I gotta just figure it out, because that's like an overnight thing. You know, if you're gonna be gone 2-3 days, you're gonna want that stuff. If I'm gonna be gone, you know, to one of the wildlife parks for the day, you know, I might need a day's worth of stuff. So I could take my LBE, but then I don't have any extra food or anything like that. So it's all in what I get bringing the 10 C's, because they're the 10 C's of survival. You could be, if you're lost for one day, you could be lost for 3, for a week. So, crap, I did it wrong. Put it on the wrong side. Was talking. Yakety yak. I'm gonna put it through a can. Nice. I'm gonna cut a lot of this out anyway. I'm always yakking. Yakety yak. I don't have anybody else to talk to. Okay, that's crappy. Anyway, I'm gonna fix that. So here's what's gonna happen. Mr. Animal comes in this way. I'm not that dumb, stick my arm in there. He is going to try to get this stick out of the way, because I keep messing with things, right? Okay. I don't have sticks. So I probably have it too tight right now. Yeah, the dumb thing would be for me to stick my arm through there, because it would get crushed. So the stick comes up, and this is not tight enough, because it needs to be up above. Alright, anyway, that would be the idea if I had the correct fulcrum. So I got to figure out another fulcrum for this, but basically this guy, woo, just trying to get it stuck. That's my first trap. So I mean, I don't think it really matters if you have the loop on this side to pull this through or not, but I mean, I had it the other way. Simply, I don't know, because it was closer. But obviously this doesn't work. But in slow motion, Now let's do slow motion. The idea is this supposed to kick. It goes up. Body. Oh, the body of the animal gets pulled between this stick here and these two. And anytime he breathes out, he can't breathe in. That's how tight this needs to be. You see, oh, that hurts. Go ahead and make this trap and do this. This is great. So it's a good trap. Bad execution. I think like I said, I need to get a fulcrum up right above it. I can make a different trigger than this. But that's basically your Conibear Trap Failure. I don't have the right stuff, but so I forgot to tell you about something else. Yesterday I did a video on installing this little arrow guide with some zip ties to my slingshot. I have a couple of bolts, they call them, just for crossbows. I'm going to shoot into this. I hope. So, gonna load it up, gonna pull it, and hopefully I don't poke my eye in. But we'll see what happens. It's hard to grip it. Oh, shot it low. That's pretty cool though. I think I need regular arrows, and I saw somebody put golf tees in the back, glue them in the back for something to hold on to. Oh, I'm way low. Two of them way low. Alright, let's try this again. That's a misfire. So should have set my other camera up. I have 2 shots. Oh, it's out of the hole. Aha! Success. I am the archer. Okay. This will take a little bit getting used to. I think once I get some other arrows, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. Ah, missed. It's interesting how you have to aim with this. I just haven't got it down yet. Basically, you got to put your sights right above. Like I put my sights up here, and I shot here. With this, I put my sights up here. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, till next week, I'm not going to do any videos tomorrow. Next week, we'll hopefully get a better fulcrum for that trap, and make the other trap that I wanted to make. So have a good week. God bless, and train, train, train. See ya.